When I went to my co-op at Jetport, I was able to apply a lot of my hands-on skills to the things that they were allowing me to work on. I actually got to go up in one of the planes after we finished like a 1-month B check on it, and that was pretty amazing. I mean, a lot of students don't really get to do that.
When the students show up, they're fantastic. They're focused in the area that they want to actually have a career in, and it's important that we maintain these feeder programs in our high schools, because without them, there'd be a lot less workers in Ontario.
And so there really is a need to be satisfied here, not only because of the demographics that all the industries are finding that as people are aging, they're going to be retiring, and there's going to be a real need for people, but also the growth in this industry. We've got aging aircraft fleets, we've got new aircraft coming into service. The demands, the technical demands and the technology of those new aircraft are ramping up all the time. So we need a highly trained, highly qualified workforce to be capable of working in that industry.
Now is the time to actually look at these high school students. And the high school students are trying to make goals, or we're trying to help them create a path that they can follow and become successful in working in the industry that they choose. And if we can in any way enhance the students so that they're a better person in the workplace, then that's really the goal of the program.
It's valuable for the employers to have us youth be excited and to have this passion to apply it so that we can be ready and focused on our work and to actually enjoy it. I love working in hospitality and tourism because I like working in the kitchen.
They also get the certifications here, which they would have to wait for until they got to college. So here they get their food safety training, they also get their Smart Serve, and they get customer service, which makes them really marketable for an employer.
My classmates and I built a fence in Gage Park, which didn't just benefit us with the knowledge of working on the job site, but also benefited the workers that were helping us and also the community.
As a co-op employer, you will be able to reap the benefits of a student who is eager to learn, who's eager to discover the world of work and to find their true pathway in life. I could not urge you more to volunteer to be a co-op employer.
The students hit the site and just were like seasoned professionals. We just were, our jaws were gaping open as we were watching these students do what they do and do it professionally. So it was a fabulous experience for us.
Going in, I knew the basics on how to measure, how to hammer. But now I know I can lay out a rafter, I can lay out stairs, I can frame a room, I can finish a whole bathroom by myself. I will be able to start my own business. I will be able to work for myself. But potentially, I could take on another student and teach him what I know, and potentially he can learn way more than I did, and then he can do the exact same thing I'm doing. Just loving life, building a house.
When they go out into industry or into college, they're taking these real hands-on skills and they're going to be able to build on those skills, which is going to give them that competitive edge to be successful and to be competitive in the global market.
As students in this high skills major program, we are actually ready to join you in the workforce, do basically all the jobs that you want us to do. We are capable of doing it.
This shop helped me build my skills. This gateway opens the doors. Without a co-op, there really is no venture for the students to actually get out into the workforce. Without the skills, there is no way to actually, that an employer would want to take on a co-op student. So really, everything goes hand in hand in this school. The high skills major is a very well-built program.
With our co-op employers, I have to give a big thanks to them, because without them, we wouldn't be taking the next steps and showing the students the real, what I like to call the real world outside of the classroom, and to work and collaborate with other workers and to get the exposure that allows them to continue to build on their skills.
I get
more satisfaction with what I do in this course and as a student than actually sitting in a classroom and doing desk work. I learned so much, and it was just so much easier to do those things when you actually have somebody who understands how kids learn and how kids work. So I think it's just a great all-around experience, and it does help you a lot in your other classes because it shows you how demanding physical work is, but it shows you how much book work you actually need to do to get somewhere in your life.
My co-op placement was actually at Harper's Garden Center. I had a really good experience there. And most of the reason why I had such a good experience was because they really taught me how to do things. All we want is a chance. We're enthusiastic, we're willing to learn, and we already have some background information. We're not just doing this just because, we enjoy it.
You're learning so much, and it's so much easier to understand what happens in a theater when you're actually doing it than if you were to be sitting in a classroom taking notes on it or watching a video.
Doing dance and all the different things, you really get to express yourself more than just sitting in a classroom. But most students want to do other things that other people tell them they can't do, like they say, oh, I want to be a singer. Oh, you can't do that. Not a lot of people get that. It's like a 1 in a million shot. So if you help the student invest in them and help them, then they'll get there, they'll help them. They'll get more confidence to be who they want to be and what they really want to do. This program's been really great for me because my whole life I've wanted to get into acting and singing, and I've always been too shy, and then coming to the school, it just helped me get more with it, and just I have more confidence to be myself and do what I want to do with my life, and I love it.
I've been able to concentrate on what I want to do. I want to be an artist, so I get to take all these art courses. As soon as you are able to experience it and contextualize an experience, you understand it better. And that's probably why the hands-on approach is so much better for an artsy person like me.
I've always been creative, and I've never had an outlet for my creativity. So when I got into this course and I found out about the specialist high skills major, I really saw a window of opportunity for me. I saw what I could be, and I got to pick exactly what I could do with my life. This course is not like any other course. It's more like a real work environment. You learn to work with people and not just textbook work. You have lots of theory, but mostly it's hands-on.
The program started because we saw real interest in students in careers and pathways related to policing, firefighting, emergency services, law and security, paramedic. The program itself involves certifications in a variety of things that include self-defense, GPS, first aid, CPR. There's a whole variety of things that would be related certifications to those careers, as well as co-op placements for students.
I get to go on medical calls, drive around the airfield in the fire truck with them, and basically get an idea of what my future career goal is, which is become a firefighter.
I would hope that the students benefit with regards to knowing what we do in long-term care homes, being more comfortable with the whole concept of caring for the elderly, and I believe and I hope this is a beginning of creating of future leaders in the healthcare sector where long-term care.
The best thing about being here and not in a classroom is just interacting with everyone and being able to spend time with real residents and seeing how they live and how they get treated, and just going through the whole process of how their life would work and how a nurse or someone would take care of them.
The benefit of the specialist high skills major students is that they bring in new ideas to the program. that they are learning through their college experience and their classroom experience here at Delta. The children that they are working with love and enjoy them, and I feel lucky that I have that extra hand in the classroom.
So this gives me a real life experience, and I think that employers should really be behind this because I get a chance to learn beforehand what actually happens, so I'm experienced before I even step into the workplace, which makes it easier for both the employers and myself.
We are training these students who will one day be caring for our future generation, and it doesn't get any more important than that.
I'm learning about all the things that we're doing here, like cardiovascular, learning about aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration. And it directly relates, so I can go into biology and learn about something and then come here and be like, hey, I learned that in biology, or here in fitness I can learn about something and it gives me a head start in biology.
There was a vision that we had that being the largest employer in the city of Hamilton, we should be able to create a venue for high school students that promoted healthcare as a career destination. Specifically, being in support service is a career destination that would allow students to go directly from high school to the workforce. We would be creating a workforce of individuals who had the opportunity to experience the job before they actually applied. And so if they did apply and were hired, we would have a workforce that came to us fully trained. Excellence begins with passion. We have found that all of our high school students who have gone on for careers at Hamilton Health Sciences demonstrate that passion. They have made the choice to enter the healthcare as a career destination.
In this lab, the students learn how to carry out job skills that our environmental aides and porters carry out at the various sites of Hamilton Health Sciences. And from there they go on to their placement.
It's not like any other program at school. You get placed into a hospital setting and you get to work with all the different people in the hospital. Before the placement actually starts, you get in-depth learning about all of the stuff that you're going to be acquired in the hospital so that you have further skill before you go into it. So I really want to thank Hamilton Health Sciences for taking the opportunity to take on the co-op students, because without them we wouldn't be able to decide our future. So a big thanks to all the employers in Hamilton Health Sciences for taking us on.